That's fine. Is that one in Purdue or in Champaign? Yeah, we'll give updates on that. $42.38. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 Okay, what's up with this?
Thank you much. I'll check in with you around 10. All right, goodbye. So, Dave, that interview you had with Shane, that gets you all fired up for the possibilities of winning this one here tonight? You feel pretty confident?
He seemed pretty happy.
Did he? That's good.
All right, Brian, I think you can roll the open.
Let's roll.
Benton's getting beat again.
Benton's getting beat again by who?
GRC Cardinals down there in Kentucky. They got beat last night in overtime.
Wow.
That's a big game.
I guess so.
Is that Graves County?
Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're doing well, and welcome to Carterville High School for Lions basketball here on NewsRadio WJPF. John Homan alongside Dave McKenzie as we are about 14 and a half minutes or so away from the tip-off here tonight. A conference game for the Carterville Lions, who come in to this game this evening sporting a 7-6 record overall, 2-0 in conference. Massac enters the game with a 10-5 overall record, but when you look at their conference, Mark, John, I think people would be a little bit surprised to see that Massac's 1-2 coming into tonight's game.
Yeah, that's not some number they're really comfortable with. They're familiar with from past years. They're usually near the top of the league, but new year, it's got some new players. Only two returning starters from last year's team, in Harmon and Hossman. So some new faces out there, and should be an interesting matchup tonight.
Of course, Carterville coming off their play at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament, where they were the #1 seed, but they wind up going 1-2 in that tournament with two disappointing losses, one to Harrisburg and one to Vienna. And what was so disappointing was the fact that they had the lead with about 4 minutes left in each of those games and just couldn't close it out.
Well, that's true, and they could have been playing for a championship, right, if they closed out those games. So what you hope is that you learn from that experience. You hope that you can take that 8 days off between the last game and tonight and try to refocus and start playing even better basketball. Find ways to win those close games. The Lions have plenty of time still on their side, but it's not going to be like that forever. Now, they're perfect in the conference. Tonight they can make a big statement by defending the home turf and staying undefeated in the league.
Absolutely, and what you just mentioned, John Homan, is exactly what Coach Shane Hawkins said they did this week in practice, having those days off, those 8 days off between the El Dorado Holiday Tournament and their matchup here tonight against the Massac County Patriots. This is your SIU Credit Union pregame show. We're going to take our first break, and when we come back, you'll hear from the head coach of the Carterville Lions. Shane Hawkins joins us next here on News Radio WJPF. You can go to commercial after this. Welcome back to Carterville High School on your Friday night. Dave McKenzie and John Homan alongside, the school song being played here by the Carterville High School Band. And you heard Coach John talking about it. He had a great week of practice, was able to work out some things, and it seemed like there was a lot of excitement in his voice coming into this matchup tonight against Massac.
Well, that's great, and you want to be upbeat going in new year, second half of your season. You want to inspire your kids, get them fired up, and hopefully they respond. Hopefully those good practices that they've had the last week will translate to victory here tonight.
Of course, there's a lot of basketball around the region tonight. I was just kind of perusing some of the high school scores this evening. Benton Rangers, who suffered a overtime loss last night, are down at the half to GRC Cardinals. That's a Kentucky team. I do believe that they're playing in a shootout down in Kentucky this weekend. And so I was surprised by the overtime loss and last night, and then see that they're down. But we'll update high school scores. Plus, don't forget, there is a huge college basketball game of local interest tonight as the Illinois Fighting Illini are at Purdue.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a big game, and Brian's going to keep us up to date on scores, so we'll be able to update people on that tonight.
Always a lot of people enjoyed Matt Painter when he coached here at SIU.
Yep.
He's still the head coach at Purdue, doing very well. Like I said, number one ranked team in the nation, I believe, right? Purdue is.
Number one, and you got, of course, former Saluki Marcus Damask with Illinois, and with Purdue you have, come on, Brian, help me.
Their guard.
Lance Jones.
Lance Jones.
Yes.
Right.
And that plays for Matt up at Purdue. But we'll keep you up to date on those scores as we can get those throughout the evening tonight. I'm looking forward to this matchup. Carterville comes in this river-to-river Ohio Division Conference game 2-0. Massac comes in with a 1-2 mark on the season. And a great crowd has filed into the gym here at Carterville. Massac has traveled well, as they always do. Carterville fans over on the far side from our perch here at the high school, and looking forward to just a good ball game.
Well, it's filling out nicely for a Friday night, the way you want to see it, conference game. Good crowd, two good teams. Lions just, they need to get out there and show what they can do, and I'm sure they're very anxious, and we'll see a very competitive match.
Of course, tomorrow the Lions are going to be making a 3-hour and 15-minute bus trip up to St. Joe, Illinois, which is just east of Champaign. It's at St. Joe Ogden High School, and that is the shootout that's taking place there. Carterville will be playing Normal University High School at about 12:30 will be the scheduled tip-off. We'll have pregame coverage starting about 12:15. John's buying breakfast, and we're going to drive up and make the trip up there in the morning. We hope that you'll join us here on News Radio WJPF. And yes, we'll have the live stream from St. Joe available as well. Both teams out on the floor going through their final shootouts. Massac going through some work with their assistant coaches. And just going to be a good ball game here this evening. And Carterville, you know, I think they would say that they're disappointed with their pre-holiday efforts with coming in 7-6. You're appreciative of the 7 wins, but I think they feel like they let a couple of games get away at the holiday tournament, and that they're feeling optimistic here this evening.
Well, yeah, I mean, 7-6, but easily could have been like 9-4.
Yeah.
You know, so it was that good of a possibility. I mean, they have the talent. They just have to go out there and prove it on a daily basis. And some of that inexperience came to show, but, you know, now that they're a little bit more experienced, maybe they'll play better, win some of these close games.
Absolutely. Both teams down on the floor. The officials are making their way out, and the pregame clock is ticking its way down, and that's going to wrap up our SIU Credit Union pregame show. And we're going to go on and take our final break, and when we come back, we are going to have the starting lineups and the tip-off. This is conference play in the River to River Conference, and we'll have the ball game. It's coming up in just a couple of minutes here on News Radio WJPF. Sorry about that. Didn't know they were going to recognize Amaya before the anthem. Yeah, bring it back real quick.
Her current career points are 2,037, and she's closing in on 1,000 rebounds. Now, joining Maya on the court is the boys' all-time leading scorer, previous all-time.
Look who's coming out, huh?
Back at Carterville High School is our SIU Credit Union pregame show continues. A special recognition for Amaya Doyle, who this past week at the Benton Invitational Holiday Tournament became the all-time leading scorer in Carterville High School basketball. And standing next to her right now is the gentleman who had that mark of 1,863 points, Justin Barrington. But Amaya Doyle, who is going to come up and join us at halftime here of our game tonight, receiving her special recognition as she is over 2,000 points on the year. That's going to wrap up our pregame show. Lineups and tip-off are coming up next here on News Radio WJPF. Happy New Year to you and to yours, as it's the first basketball game of the season for the Carterville Lions here in 2024. It's Joe Hossman and his Massac County Patriots, and looking forward to a fantastic ball game here between these two teams. Of course, Joe has been at Massac County for 139 years as a basketball coach, and he looks fantastic for being.
He's a heck of a guy. Heron native, graduated there in 1973. Part of that 27-game win streak in football. Had part of an undefeated South 7 Conference basketball season, and played football at SIU. A lot of people don't know that. He was an all-conference defensive back.
Yeah.
And an outstanding player. And his toughness, his mental toughness, his physical toughness has carried over for years with his basketball program.
And truly one of my favorite people in this world. Love Mr. Joe Hossman. His starting lineup this evening, he's going to go with the 6'1 junior, number 4, Chris Garnett. The 6'1 senior, number 10, Will Harmon. The 6'4 senior, number 13, Hunter Box. The 6' senior, number 24, Isaac Hossman, and number 25, the 6'4 senior, Jackson Lee. So it'll be Garnett, Harmon, Box, Hossman, and Lee, the starting 5 for the Massac County Patriots. Now the starting lineups for Coach Shane Hawkins and the Carterville Lions. And he's going to stay with his normal starting lineup that he's had here about the last 4 weeks or so. Starting off with the 5'11 senior forward, number 5, Josh Waller. He's celebrating his birthday today, the quarterback of the Carterville Lions. He stands 6 foot. He's a senior guard, number 10, Brandon Skelcher. Happy birthday, Skelch. Also getting the start, the 6 foot junior guard, number 11, Drew Barrington. Caden Hawkins, the 6'2 sophomore guard, number 21, and the senior, Braden Wakey, 6'3 senior forward, who wears number 25. Waller, Skelcher, Barrington, Hawkins, Wakey, the starting 5 for Coach Shane Hawkins.
Well, this is what you put all these practices in for, moments like this, getting keyed up and ready to go to play a big game on the home floor. And this is what basketball is all about.
The only thing missing tonight is the Carterville cheerleaders. They are at a competition up north. And so the Carterville dance team is filling in admirably right in front of the student section that is full to the top. The band is here. Carterville fans are here. Massac fans have made the trip. The officials are here. I don't know that you and me are here. I think checks all the boxes, doesn't it?
Could be projections of ourselves,
yep.
You know, but yes.
Right.
We are here and ready to have some fun.
And we're glad to have you. Don't forget, you can not only listen here on News Radio WJPF, but you can go to YouTube. Just search Dave McKenzie, or you can search Massac County at Carterville Lions. You can watch and listen to the call right there. As Carterville breaks huddle, makes their way toward mid-court. It'll be Hunter Box, the 6'4 senior, against Braden Wakey, the 6'3 senior, for the Carterville Lions at the mid-court jump circle. The officials are ready, and thank you for tuning in to Lions Sports all season long on News Radio WJPF, as the ball is controlled out of the tip by the Carterville Lions, moving left to right in their home white uniforms here this evening. It's Drew Barrington now to Skelcher. Happy birthday once again to Skelch, as Barrington's little right-hand floater with the right hand is no good, and the big rebound pulled down by Hunter Box of Massac County. They're quick into the front court, and the three-pointer from the right side, no good, but Carterville gets the rebound after the miss from Will Harmon. Carterville's Barrington now to Skelcher, who's right wing. Looks inside, looks for the cutter. That's Hawkins that comes through. He takes the basketball 12 feet away. Finds Wakey underneath. Nice backdoor cut. Braden Wakey gets the ball game going. He's got 2 to start things off for the Lions.
Nice easy backdoor cut, as you said. It results in 2 points.
And so Massac with the basketball now, as Box dishes it off right side. Nice backdoor feed, and couldn't be handled, as it was Chris Garnett that fed Box, and the first turnover belongs to Massac. Here comes Carterville. 2-0 Lions just underway here at Carterville. Jumper from Skelcher from 12, no good. That's Barrington that gets the rebound, ties it up. The possession arrow is going to give it to the Massac County Patriots.
Now, I'm trying to miss how is that possible since Carterville did not control the tip.
Carterville did control the tip, though. It was never in Massac's control.
Okay.
That's how I saw it.
It's going to be Carterville's ball. That's what I thought.
Okay, they're turning it around.
Yeah, they had the ball, and
I still didn't think Massac had possession of the ball, though, on the tip.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's going to be Patriots basketball. Or excuse me, Lions basketball. Here comes Barrington. Baseline drive, puts it up, and good for Drew Barrington. Carterville has the 4-0 lead. Josh Schwauer, pressure in the backcourt on Isaac Hossman as they work it around top of the key to Lee. Now over to Hossman. Hossman takes it inside the arc, dishes it to the right wing, and a travel call on Massac County will be turnover number 3. So Carterville with the early 4-0 lead with 6:13 remaining here in this conference matchup here on the Ohio Division. First time these two teams have played a conference matchup in basketball in the same conference.
A lot of firsts this year.
Yeah. Wakey down to the block. Nice head fake. Oh, pass was picked off, though. Turns it over, giving it back to the Patriots. Hossman into the front court. Works right into the circle. Carterville's matched up man-to-man. They try to feed it to box down in the paint. He whips it over to the corner left. A 3 is good from Jackson Lee. First field goal of the game for the Patriots. Cuts the lead to 1 as Hawkins misses the fadeaway shot. Massac the other way, off the glass. The shot no good from Harmon. Harmon gets his own rebound, and a foul is going to be called on Carterville, and that's going to be on Brandon Skelcher.
Now, the Patriots don't waste much time getting the ball down the floor. They're fast break mentality.
Yeah, they've beaten Carterville down the floor almost every possession so far. Carterville has the 4-3 lead with 5:20 remaining, and the Patriots with the ball. Here's Garnett between the circles, between the leg dribble, pulls up at the free throw line, puts it up, no good. Long rebound is grabbed by Massac. Corner right to Hossman. Hossman drives inside the arc, dumps it down low. Nice head fake, and the bucket is good from Chris Garnett. Massac takes the lead, 5-4. Carterville at the 5-minute mark. Bounce pass intended for Wakey was grabbed by Hossman, but he stepped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Carterville Lions.
I think Drew expected Wakey to cut to the baseline, and luckily for him, the ball went out of bounds off a deflection.
Drew triggers in to Hawkins. Now top of the key to Wakey. Wakey back to Barrington. He's on the left side baseline, dumps it down low to Hawkins, down low to Wakey, and he somehow gets the bucket to go. Nice job by Braden Wakey. He's got 4. Carterville's up 1-6-5.
That was a quick pass from Hawkins and great catch by Wakey.
Hossman on the left wing into the paint. Nice move, but missing the shot and the rebound. Massac County, ball in the air, turnover as Braden Wakey comes away with it. Braden looking good here early for the Lions. Carterville's ball, Wakey into the paint. Jumper from 10, good for Braden Wakey. Comes into the game averaging just over 4.5 points. He's got 6 of the 8 for the Lions.
Great start, keep going.
8-5 with 4 minutes remaining in the first. Massac ball from the corner left, a 3, no good from Jackson Lee. And it's Skelcher on the run for the Lions. Into the front court to Hawkins. He's right at the circle, dribbles inside, down low toward the low block. Finds Barrington, who cuts into the lane. Over to the left wing, the 3 is good from Josh Waller. Need to get Josh Waller going too, John Homan.
Well, he can be that guy, that streaky shooter who can knock down 4 or 5 in a row, and that's a good start for the young man.
Averaging 7 in a game and has his first field goal. And Carterville has a 6-point lead very quickly here with 3:25 remaining in the first. Driving in and a foul call on the Lions.
That's going to be on Josh. little reach-in foul.
Second team foul now on the Lions. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling, a full-service salon on Division Street in Carterville. Open Tuesday through Friday from 8 to 5, Saturday from 8 until 2.
Couple of changes in the lineup there, Dave.
Yep, coming out, Jackson Lee for Joe Hausman. Josh Waller heads to the bench to catch a breather, as does Braden Wakey. So now on the floor, it's going to be Caden Wilson and Alex Kimbrough. Massac's ball, though. They trail it by 6, 11-5, 3:13 on the first quarter clock. Hausman, left-hand dribble to the right elbow. Dumps it to Garnett. Garnett over to the left corner. The three, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of the hands of Colton Hawkins, as it was Jack Turner that took the three from the corner. Massac basketball on the baseline. You can hear Shane Hawkins in the background. I can't understand what he's saying, but you can hear him. Driving in, the right-hand layup is good from Isaac Hausman for his first field goal of the game. And that cuts the lead to 11-7 Carterville. Lions basketball in the front court. Skelter right wing. Now to Caden Wilson. Wilson drives in, dumps it to the corner right. That's Hawkins who launches the three. High off the rim, no good. And the rebound out of bounds off of Carterville. It's going to be Massac basketball. Will Harmon will trigger from the sideline to the far side. And that's Isaac Hausman that brings it across midcourt. Now Jack Turner, right side to Hausman. He drives in. The right-hand layup is too easy for Isaac Hausman. You can't let him get that. So he's got 4, and it cuts the lead to 2. It's 11-9. Nice feed down low to Kimbrough. Off the glass, can't get it to go, and the rebound to the Patriots. Hausman's outlet pass to Garnett. Now with the ball. Box, long range three from Isaac Hausman, just a step in front of the Carterville logo.
Way out there.
7 in the game for Hausman. And Skelcher puts up the three the other way, no good. Patriots the 1-point lead, and a travel call is called on Jack Turner of Massac County for the 5th turnover here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that last three by Hausman, I'd say, what do you think, 26, 27 feet out?
Yeah, had to have been.
Really far out there. I think it's right around that blue line between the half-court mark and the top of the key.
Volleyball line.
Yeah.
Patriots the 1-point lead. Carterville has the ball with 1:40 remaining. Over to the corner, left. Skelcher's three, in and out, no good. And the Patriots get another rebound. It's Hausman on the run. Length of the floor, left side to Turner. Turner's three, no good. Rebound Patriots, down low, and a good layup. Good ball movement. You know they're going to do that as Hunter Box picks up his first field goal, and it's a 3-point Patriot lead now. Here come the Lions. Caden needs to get it into the front court. Dribbles in, finally does. Throws it over to Skelcher. Now to Barrington. Bounce pass intended for Caden Wilson. Not there. Massac the other way. The layup is good. And a foul as Chris Garnett was fouled. And we'll go to the line for the and one.
Another new player into the Massac lineup. Checking in is Jude Harmon. Looks like the younger brother of Will Harmon. He's a freshman.
I didn't see who the foul was on. And they haven't posted it. So Garnett at the stripe, looking for the and one. It's funny how Carterville was up 5 just 2 minutes ago. And he misses the free throw, and now Massac up 5 with under a minute to play here in the first quarter. 16-11 our score, Carterville's ball. Here comes Hawkins. Pass was intended for Barrington, and it was picked off, and a foul was called on Carterville. And that's going to be on Drew Barrington, which is his second.
They're showing one.
They're showing one, but I've got him for 2. It's the third team foul on Carterville.
Well, there's one that we didn't. Well, they showed 3 team fouls, but there was one that we didn't catch a minute ago.
So Massac with the basketball. It's Turner. Now to Hossman. He stands on the logo. Head fake 3. That's about where he shot from.
Pretty close.
Just a few minutes ago. About a step behind that. Clock rolls under 20 seconds here. 17, 16, 15. As Massac's holding for the final shot. Turner to Hossman. Hossman has Caden Wilson on him defensively. Takes it into the arc. Off the glass and good. With the runner for Hossman. He's got 9. Here come the Lions with 1 second. They can't get the shot off. And Massac County, what a comeback that last 2.5 minutes of that first quarter, as now they have a 7-point lead. It's 18-11. Massac over your Carterville Lions. Second quarter action coming up on News Radio WJPF.
Well, that'll take some starch out of your pants when you have that kind of a finish of your quarter. Tough one.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it? Back at Carterville, Massac County at the end of the first leads it 18-11, John.
Yeah, the shooting was not the best for the Carterville Lions. Under 50%, 5 out of 12 from the floor. Massac, 8 out of 16, 50%. And so they've knocked down 3 more field goals than Carterville in the first quarter.
Jumper for Massac, no good. Carterville gets the rebound. Outlet pass intended for Josh Waller. Carterville turns it over again. Here goes Hossman. Right side, he threw the ball out of bounds, and it was tipped by Carterville. It's going to stay with Massac. At Purdue leading it 24-14, a 10-point lead over the Illini. That in with 9 minutes left in the first half of basketball. With the ball, though, Patriots over on the right side. Hossman around the screen, backs it up toward the hash. Carterville's matched up man-to-man. 3 from left of the circle, no good. Over the back, not called on Hunter Box, and the ball goes out of bounds off of. Nope, they're going to call a foul on number 25. That's going to be Lee Jackson, and that is going to be the first team foul of the game for Massac.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a surprise, that they went an entire quarter without having a foul called on them.
Carterville had a 5-point lead there with about 2.5 minutes left in the first, and they trail it by 7 now with the basketball, though. 3 from Waller is good. That may get things going for Carterville. His second 3-pointer of the game. 6 for Josh. Cuts the lead to 4. It's 18-14.
Same spot, left corner.
Don't leave him open. He'll burn you. With the basketball now is Jackson laid down into the paint.
No call.
No call on the head fake by Garnett. Garnett dumps it down low, and the left-hand layup is good for Hunter Box. 4 for Box. Back to a 6-point lead, 20-14. Carterville with the ball. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lions.
A little surprised that Chris Garnett has the most shot attempts here in the first half for the Patriots. I would have thought that would be Isaac Hossman's responsibility to shoot more than anybody else on the floor for the Patriots. We shall see if that changes or not.
Barrington now to Lawrence Greer. His 3 hits the stanchion of the rim, and that means it's out of bounds, and it's Massac basketball. So now Hossman is going to be met by Josh Waller in the backcourt. Minimal pressure as Hossman steps across the timeline. Leaves it on the right side of the circle to Box. Now it's Jack Turner with the ball. who feeds Hossman. Hossman at the free throw line to the right wing. 6-12, Carterville trails by 6. 3 from Hossman. Off the back of the iron, and an over-the-back call is going to be called on Jack Turner of Massac County. It's going to be the second team foul in Carterville's basketball, right in front of the Carterville bench. Barrington into the front court. Caden Wilson down low to Kimbrough off the left block, puts the shot up. Ooh, too strong. Rebound by Hossman.
He's missed 2 bunnies down low.
Yes, he has. Here's Chris Garnett over to the right side. Spin move by Jack Turner. Jumper from 10. Kisses the glass is good. Chris Garnett, 6 in the game. 22-14, Massac. With 5.5 till halftime. Coming up, special guest Amaya Doyle is going to join John and I. Nice presentation for Amaya there just before the national anthem here this evening. Nice feed to Kimbrough, off the glass, and a blocking foul. Are they going to count the bucket?
They are. They did.
The bucket is good from Kimbrough, and a foul on the Patriots, and Joe Hossman has to walk off and get a drink of water, as it was on Isaac Hossman, his first. And Alex Kimbrough is shooting the and one.
It was minimal contact on the offensive end. That's had to be a block if you're going to call one at all.
So Alex hits the free throw, cuts the lead to 5, and we have a timeout here with 5:15 on the second quarter clock. It'll be a 30-second timeout, and we'll return here on News Radio WJPF. Lions Sports brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville, your York dealer and proud to serve the region for over 40 years. Find out more. Visit charliesairandheat.com. Also brought to you by Polar Whip. Come taste the legend. Polar Whip and Energy. Call 618-988-9210. They'll have your food waiting for you when you pull in. That's at Polar Whip. Coming out of the timeout, Massac, the 5-point lead, 22-17. The jumper, no good. And a rebound for the Carterville Lions. Here come the Lions. Barrington. Left-hand dribble over to the left side. Baseline drive, and nice drive. Just put his head down, went hard, was Caden Wilson. He's got his first field goal of the game.
Good athleticism, quick steps, and got to the baseline, got to the hoop.
Cut the lead to 3, 22-19. Shot no good from the Patriots. Here come the Lions. Here's Barrington. He takes it to the hole. Bounce pass to the corner right. Back down low to Kimbrough. He finds Waller open 3 left side. Ooh, in and out, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Jack Turner. Into the front court. Turner, right wing, finds Hossman, top of the key. They work it to corner left. 3, too strong. That shot from Harmon, and Massac the rebound. And they turn it over and give it back to the Lions. Here's Barrington, pulls up, finds Kimbrough. Layup is good for Alex Kimbrough. He's got 5, and Carterville's cut the lead down to 1. 22-21. Left side, stutter step by Will Harmon travels. And back-to-back turnovers on Massac, and Carterville a chance to regain the lead here on this possession. 3:50 till halftime. It was 18-11 Massac at the end of the first quarter. Here's Barrington. Right side to Hawkins. To Barrington. Dribbles left side now. And that's Waller. Carterville holding the ball out high. Barrington, Hawkins feeds it into the paint. Kicks it to the corner right. 3, good from Caden Wilson.
There's your lead back.
5 in the game for Caden Wilson. Lions up 2 now, 22-24 22. Hossman on the right wing. It's Turner that takes the handoff. Now finds Garnett. Garnett drives in, puts it up with the right hand, way off balance. Massac the rebound, and a reach-in foul. A hack is going to be called on the Lions. And it'll be on the floor. And it's on Caden Hawkins, or excuse me, yeah, Hawkins.
Colton Hawkins, yeah.
Colton. Massac triggers in. Hossman, corner right, dribbles through, finds Garnett. Garnett's floater with the right hand, gets the touch, and it falls for Garnett. He's got 8 in the game, and we're tied at 24. Barrington down low to Hawkins. Back to the corner. Waller's 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Caden Wilson. Carterville resets. Left side to Waller on the left wing. Now to Hawkins. Toward the left side. Barrington in the air. Throws it top of the key to Hawkins. He saves it from going in the backcourt. Dishes right. That's a 3 from Barrington. And that's good. Drew Barrington has 5. Carterville regains the lead. 27-24. 2:15 till halftime. Coming up, our first Southern Bank halftime report. That's Jack Turner. Turner to Garnett. His jumper's no good. And Kimbrough gets the rebound and the outlet pass to Barrington. On the run to the corner left. To Wilson. Here comes Hawkins. Head fake. Puts it up. Too strong. Gets his rebound. Finds Waller. Carterville can reset. Little out of control. Hawkins 3, no good. Flying in is Wilson, the rebound, but he throws it away and gives it back to Massac County. 27-24, 3-point lead, and a foul on the floor is going to be called on Carterville. That's going to be on Waller, his second. And the basketball will be on the baseline to our left.
Want to finish the half strong if you're the Lions.
92 seconds remaining. Carterville, the 3-point lead. Hossman takes the inbound pass. Coming out, setting the screen is Jackson Lee. Hossman backs it up toward the center court line. Lee sets up for the screen once again with 1:20. They go to the corner right. The left-hand dribble now from Harmon. Harmon crossover, reverses, top of the key to Turner. Turner toward the right wing. Not showing any hurry to shoot here with just 60 seconds remaining till halftime. Hossman has Waller on him. Inside the arc, feeds it down low. Carterville reaches in, slaps the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Patriots.
Interesting matchup with Waller on
Hossman. Yep. He's done a good job. Hossman with 9 points in the game.
All in the first quarter, too.
Yeah, Waller with 6. Hossman puts it up. Oh, short arms it. And Hawkins gets the rebound for Carterville. So will Carterville hold for the final 40 seconds?
I would.
Barrington dribbles to the paint. Finds Kimbrough. Kimbrough now. Bounce pass to Waller. Waller to Wilson. Wilson top of the key to Hawkins. 25, 24, 23. Down low. Barrington in the paint, puts it up, can't get the shot. He had to shoot it. He was open, and Massac turns it over. Here comes Hawkins, has the ball slapped out of his hands by Hossman, but Colton grabs it. Feeds it to Kimbrough. The layup is good from Alex Kimbrough. 7 now. Carterville gets the ball back, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Jack Turner, I do believe.
Great
Man,
defense by Hawkins. Just some outstanding instinct about where the ball is going to be on the defensive side of the ball.
Isaac Hossman just picked up his second foul, and Colton Hawkins, who's yet to score, is going to have 2 free throws. So that's how you close out a quarter of basketball right there. Colton hits the free throw. This Lions broadcast brought to you by IBEW Local 702. Proud to Support our Lions Sports, IBEW, Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members, better life for all. Hawkins with 2, 1 second on the buzzer. The shot just short, and that ends the first half of basketball. What a half it was for the Carterville Lions as they lead it 31-24. Stay with us. Our First Southern Bank halftime report is coming up next here on News Radio WJPF. Okay. (31-24) is our score here at the half. Our First Southern Bank halftime report. Man, what a tale of 2 quarters for the Carterville Lions. They had a 5-point lead with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, and Massac just came storming back. It was 11-6 Carterville, and we finished the first quarter 18-11 Massac. Carterville closes out the second quarter of action, and couple of big shots, a big shot by Alex Kimbrough and Colton Hawkins, and it's, Carterville with the 31-24 lead here at the half, as that's a good half of basketball for the Carterville Lions. And our First Southern Bank halftime report here with you, and, I was very happy to see before the game, Amaya Doyle, that was a nice little presentation.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are a record setter.
Thank you.
As you were recognized for over 2,000 points, and what a tournament you had up at Benton. Man, you were pouring the points in there and getting the rebounds. I'll let you hold that. Amaya Doyle joining us here on our First Southern Bank halftime report. Yes, congratulations. The all-time leading scorer in Carterville High School history. How does that sound to you?
It's a blessing. I wouldn't be here without God, my teammates, coaches, family. It's awesome.
It's been what a high school career you've had, not just on the basketball court, but softball, and that's where you're going to focus your efforts, I guess, as you head off to Tennessee next year. But let's talk about your basketball career before we talk about that. Just an outstanding career. You do have the all-time scoring leader now, and you still have 15 games left this year. What are you thinking as you're looking at the second half of the season?
Well, for one, it's never been about the points, and I am just so grateful to my teammates and my coaches, because what I'm looking at for the rest of the season is to get some wins. I think we can make it pretty deep into postseason, so we're really grinding it out, working hard, trying to correct some things, just tightening up some things in our game, and I feel like we'll have a successful rest of our season.
We've got an outstanding ball team, and there's a lot of people that make it successful on the floor there, and it's not just Amaya.
No, sir.
And let's talk a little bit about, we know that you're going to go play softball at Tennessee. You got to be chomping at the bit, wanting to get down there and get ready to go.
Absolutely. I know that it is coming soon, but I'm making sure that I'm enjoying every minute while I'm here. You know, my senior year, there's so many people in Carterville, in the community that has poured into my life. So just making sure that I'm enjoying every moment of it before I go to Tennessee.
Have they talked to you about maybe playing basketball down there? Was there any conversation about that?
There's some jokes here and there. I don't know if it's true or not.
I don't think they're joking, I promise you. I don't believe that they're probably joking, but yeah, you're number 1 ranked third baseman in the country in high school, but going to such a strong softball program at the University of Tennessee, that's got to be exciting.
It is. It's so exciting, and I wouldn't be here without Jesus. It's amazing to think back, you know, back when playing SEC at Tennessee, it would have been a dream. So making those dreams reality is awesome.
And you still have softball season to go.
I do.
And we're looking forward to that. But congratulations, the all-time leading scorer at Carterville. It was nice to see JB come out on the floor with you.
Yes.
Of course, Janiah Thompson, you broke her record that she set just a couple of years ago.
Right.
And but Justin out on the floor, his record was 1,863, 1,863 points. You're over 2,000. And I just wanted to have you up and be able to. We've tried to do this for a couple of weeks, and finally just an opportunity to say congratulations, and so proud of you, and can't wait to see what you do the rest of basketball season, what you do for softball, and then as you head off to play some SEC softball.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Amaya Doyle joining us here on our first Southern Bank halftime report. We're going to go on and take another break, and go ahead.
I'll say we like her despite the fact she has the Dodgers jersey on.
I know. I wasn't going to say anything.
I will. I'll say it.
Hey, it's about the person on the back. I'm repping Robinson.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. There you go.
I can live with that.
That's good.
Live with that.
We'll take that. Yeah, but Amaya Doyle, congratulations, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
We'll be back on our first Southern Bank halftime report here on News Radio WJPF. Thank you so much. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah. Are they at the half now, Brian? Okay. Do I need one more break, or are we good? Okay. 31-24, our score here at Carterville. We're at the half. Carterville has the lead. John Homan, and what a second quarter it was for the Lions.
Certainly was, and we're a little bit down after that late first quarter surge by the Patriots, where they rallied from a 5-point deficit to taking the lead by 7 at 18-11, and thinking, oh my goodness, not looking good for the Lions here. But all of a sudden, Carterville kicked it in gear, and the bench, Dave, the bench was huge in that second period. Alex Kimbrough, 7 points off the bench. Caden Wilson, 5 points off the bench. That is huge. Get that kind of offense off your bench.
Throw in 6 from Josh Waller, 5 from Drew Barrington, 2 from Colton Hawkins, and 6 from Braden Wakey. He had a strong start to that ball game. Leading scorer for Massac County with 9 is Isaac Hossman, 3 from Lee Jackson, 4 from Hunter Box, and 8 from Chris Garnett. That's going to wrap up our first Southern Bank halftime report. Second half action next on News Radio WJPF.
Okay, I've got the stats finally.
Benton beat again, 69-53.
Oh, did I guess
Okay.
that one fan was talking about the zooming in, whatever, on your video. Did you hear her say something?
I didn't hear what
She said there was an issue with the video where it was not zooming in enough, or wonder if you could zoom it in more. I don't know.
No, I can't.
I don't know.
Not here.
Okay,
It's a static shot.
gotcha.
I would like to be able to zoom, but I can't do that and call the game.
I had no idea if you could or not. Yeah.
31-24, Carterville has the lead here. The other game that we're paying real close attention to is Illinois at Purdue, 44-30, the score with just about 20 seconds left till halftime or so. As we're getting you underway here in the second half, Carterville has the ball moving right to left here on your radio dial. What a second quarter the Lions had as they came back to grab this 31-24 lead. And it was good defense and good shooting by the Lions. Let's see if they can continue that here in the second half as Wakey finally grabs the loose basketball. 3 from the left side is no good from Hawkins, but the rebound with Carterville. Now it's Waller that launches the 3. Too strong, gets his own rebound. It's on the floor. Massac comes away with it. Outlet pass now to Chris Garnett. To the corner right, that's Harmon. Harmon dribbles through the elbow, dishes the left side to Hossman. Hossman, right-hand dribble across the top of the key. They trail by 7, 31-24. Baseline drive into the low box and a foul on Skelcher, as it was Will Harmon that drove against Skelcher.
Not a shooting foul.
Drew just picked up his 3rd. They're showing him for 2. I'm going to stick with 3.
That was on Skelcher, his 2nd.
Or, excuse me, I'm sorry. Yep. Skelcher. Here's Hossman. Right of the circle, spin move to the block, and a bump foul called on Carterville.
I think it's on Josh again, I believe.
Yep.
It'll be his 3rd.
So 2 fouls here on Carterville. Hossman's pass picked off by Barrington. Hossman jumps on top of it. The jump ball gives it and keeps it with the Patriots. Good defense, though, by Barrington. So Hossman will trigger from the baseline. Looks in, bounce pass to Jackson Lee. Now the left-hand layup is good, though, by Chris Garnett. 10 in the game for Garnett. Here comes Barrington. Lost the handle, gives it back to the Patriots, and the layup by Chris Garnett the other way. He's got a dozen to lead all scorers. And
Boom,
quickly.
Just like that, it's a 3-point game.
Yep, 31-28. Carterville slows the pace. Barrington. It's been like that. 2-run game of runs for each of these teams. Carterville pushing the back, and that's going to be called on Chris Garnett. That's going to be the first on Garnett as he got into the back of Caden Hawkins. So Carterville's basketball, baseline left. Barrington to Wakey, now top of the key. There's Hawkins, drives in, gets the foul call. Nope, he traveled with the basketball first. Another turnover on Carterville. It was 18-11 at the end of the first quarter. Lions up 31-24 at the half. And Carterville's yet to score here in this third quarter with 6 minutes remaining. Chris Garnett, top of the key, left-hand dribble, feeds Hossman on the left side. He drives the baseline, leaves the pass toward the corner right for Box and gets it back now to Hossman. Found an opening, floater from the lane is good from Isaac Hossman. 11 for Hossman. And
Now
Carterville turns it over again.
Bad turnover in the backcourt. Throw it away.
So it'll belong to the Patriots.
6-0 run by Massac.
Top of the key to Hunter Box. To Hossman. Hossman between the circles. Left side to Box. Garnett. Fadeaway jumper from Garnett, no good. And he's a good ball player, though, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Here comes Hawkins on the run for the Lions the other way. Throws it to Waller, and he traveled as he took off. Another turnover, the fourth one on the Lions here in the third quarter.
Not the start the Lions needed for the second half. And like I say, the first 4 minutes of the second half are so key. And right now the Lions are yet to score.
Massac's cut it to 1. It's 31-30 Lions. Patriots tried the backdoor feed and they turn it over. Picked off by Waller and he turns it over the other way. Fifth turnover on Carterville. So here's Garnett to Hossman. Hossman drives in off the block, lays it up with the right hand, a little bit short. And grabbing the rebound is Hawkins, and he was fouled in the backcourt. Are they going to call it on Hossman?
Yeah, I think so.
They are.
He's the only one back there.
That's his third.
Huge foul there.
Yes, it is. Joe claps his hands. So Carterville's length of the floor.
Like he's not coming out of the game, though. I think Dad trusts him to avoid that fourth foul.
Yep.
I'd force the issue right at him.
Yep, take it to him. Barrington crosses the timeline. Pulls up on the left side of the circle. Feeds that to Caden Wilson, who's just into the game. Caden looks inside. Top of the key to Hawkins. Little Hawk drives inside the arc. Now to Kimbrough. Kimbrough crossover. Finds Wilson. 3 left side, no good. And the rebound, Barrington trying to feed Kimbrough, and coming in at the last second to slap the ball out of bounds was Jackson Lee. It's going to stay with the Lions.
Lions are 0 for 3 from long range here in the third quarter. Again, have yet to score in the third quarter.
Carterville's ball. Long 3 from Hawkins, no good. Another big rebound for Caden Wilson. And timeout is called by Shane Hawkins with 4:18 remaining here in this third quarter. Lions have the 1-point lead. It's 31-30. We'll be back in 30 on News Radio. Back in 60 here on News Radio WJPF.
Game of runs so far.
Yep.
I think it's just too much reliance on the 3. Three buckets by Braden in the first quarter and haven't shot one since. I mean, to me, that's something I noticed.
Coming out of the timeout, 31-30. Lions the 1-point lead and the ball. So Hawkins around the screen from Wakey, trying to feed it into Wakey. It's tipped by the Patriots. Going to stay with Carterville. They're lucky they didn't turn it over right there.
Yeah, those Massac guards have quick hands. They're quick athletes, and got to be really difficult to thread the needle there.
They get the ball into Colton, who leaves it for Barrington, leaves it down low, left side, 3 is no good from Caden Wilson, but Carterville picks off the Massac pass and they get it right back. This is how they closed out the second quarter. Hawkins, low block left. Needs some help though. Has the ball slapped out of his hands, he can dribble out. They feed it into the paint, no good, turnover. Carterville, here come the Patriots. Nice feed to Hossman is good. 13 in the game for Isaac Hossman. And the Patriots now the 1-point lead. Carterville looking to remain unbeaten in conference play. Massac trying to even their conference mark at 2-2. Barrington to the glass. The layup is good for Drew Barrington as he found an opening down the left side of the lane.
Actually a shot inside the three-point arc. How about that?
33-32, Carterville the 1-point lead. Hossman and his pass picked off. Good hands by Caden Wilson. Leaves it for Barrington. Barrington baseline drive in the air to Wakey. Now back to Barrington. Inside the arc to the free throw line. Backs it up top of the key. Right side. Kimbrough looks inside, trying to feed Wakey. Wakey has to dive on the floor. I'm surprised the travel wasn't called, but a jump ball and possession arrow keeps it with the Carterville Lions.
Yet another turnover on the change of possession. They do get to keep the basketball, but they lost the jump arrow. So it's turnover number 12 for the Lions, and just a very poor third quarter by Carterville up to this point.
So Hawkins feeds Barrington. The ball slapped out of his hands from behind as Garnett reaches in. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating, your York dealer and proud to serve the region for over 40 years. Go to charliesairandheat.com for more information. Caden Wilson dribbles between the circles. Now the left hand hands it to Hawkins. Hawkins, top of the key. Carterville just works the outside area of the arc with 2:25 and a foul underneath on Carterville. Is going to turn it over. And is going to be on Barrington, I believe, a charge, a screen.
I don't think so. I think
25, Wakey.
Yeah.
Second personal foul on Braden. Second team foul on the Lions here in the third. So Carterville nursing a 1-point lead. Box has it. His pass tipped away. Another turnover. That's 4 on Massac here in the third quarter. The ball goes out. Oop, it was saved. And come diving in, I believe.
Foul on the Lions. I believe that's.
Was that Kimbrough that?
That's a good call.
Went diving for the ball.
He undercut the Massac player.
That was Will Harmon. Harmon gets up. Good hustle by both players. Just trying to go after that loose ball.
Another turnover by the Lions. That's 8 by my count here in the third quarter.
Yep.
Very lucky to be in the lead by a point.
It's been a game of 7, 8-point runs by both of these teams. Massac with the basketball, though. Trailing by 1, 33-32. Right side, it's Garnett. Top of the key to Harmon. Harmon, left side to Hossman. Back to Harmon. Harmon to the elbow. Right side. Dribbling around is Hossman. To the corner left. Back to Hossman. He just launches the 3 and buries it just left of the circle. Isaac was 16 in the game. That's his second three-pointer. And Massac the 2-point lead. Top of the key, Lawrence Greer. His three's no good. Barrington gets the rebound for Carterville. Spins his way down to the block. Tried to reverse layup. No good. It goes out of bounds. And they're going to say it was off of Carterville's Barrington. And another turnover gives it back to the Patriots.
It sounds like a broken record, but 0 for 6 on 3-point here in the third quarter for the Lions. Only 1 2-point shot, and it was only 2 2-point shots, and 1 was made.
And that was the drive from Barrington just moments ago.
Right.
With 1:10 remaining, Patriots basketball and the 2-point lead. There's Box in the paint, left-hand hook, no good. Hawkins grabs the rebound. Patriots put pressure in the backcourt. Carterville breaks it. Greer now right side to Wilson. Back to Lawrence Greer to Barrington. 50 seconds remaining. Barrington left side of the circle to Hawkins. Colton yet to dribble. Number 21 feeds Barrington right into the circle. He takes it into the paint, trying the turnaround bounce pass, a reverse pass, and he traveled with the basketball.
Yep.
Is that 10?
10 turnovers
in the
third quarter. He only had 5 in the whole first half. Wow. And most of them, Dave, are unforced.
Yeah.
Quite a few are anyway.
So the Patriots can extend this 2-point lead, 35-33. Hossman on the logo at midcourt. Left-hand dribble. Now top of the key to Jack Turner. Jack dribbles with the right hand. Looks like Patriots are going to try and hold for the final shot with 17-16 on the third quarter clock. Hossman right wing to the right baseline. 7-6. Feeds it into the post. Layup is good from Chris Garnett. 14 for Garnett. At the buzzer, the shot, off the backboard, but no good. So Massac regains the lead here in the third quarter. They lead it 37-33. Fourth quarter coming up on News Radio WJPF. (47-32). Okay. (37-33) our score as we head to the fourth quarter. Illinois at Purdue at the half, it's 47-32. Carterville led it Massac led it 18-11 at the end of the first. Carterville led at the half 31-24. But Carterville only scores 2 points in the third quarter. Massac regains the lead. As we start play here in the fourth, they lead it by 4, 37-33.
Lions 1 of 9 from the field in the third quarter, 0 of 7 on threes. Massac 6 of 8 from the field, 1 for 1 on threes.
Hossman feeds the corner. That is Harmon, and a foul called on Carterville.
Kimbrough.
Alex just picked up his first foul, second foul.
Well, the Lions are due offensively.
Yeah. Down low, the layup is good. After the missed shot, Hunter Box got his own rebound. 6 in the game for Hunter. And the other way, a foul called on Massac. It's going to be the second on Garnett.
13-point turnaround from 7 up to 6 down.
39-33. Wilson loses the basketball, turns it over, giving it right back to the Patriots. Shane Hawkins going to bring Brandon Skelcher, Josh Waller into the game. Going to replace Caden Wilson and Alex Kimbrough. So right now on the floor, Skelch, Hawkins, Barrington, Lawrence Greer, and Josh Waller. Isaac Hossman, across midcourt to Jack Turner. Back to Hossman, right of the circle. Drives it to the free throw line. Feeds it down low to Harmon. He can't get the shot to fall, and Greer gets the rebound for Carterville. Just dribble out, but Carterville turns it over, and the layup is good I believe that was Hunter Box.
It was Chris Garnett on the basket.
16 in the game for Garnett. And Skelcher. Birthday boy dribbles top of the key, leaves it for Barrington. Drew, left-hand dribble, pulls up the dribble, finds Waller. Waller back to Barrington. Barrington to the baseline, turn around, off the glass and good. Drove the defender deep into that baseline drive. And Drew's able to convert. Back to a 6-point lead. Braden Wakey checks in. He's going to replace Lawrence Greer. Length of the floor to go for the Patriots. Isaac has Waller on him. Between the leg dribble on Josh and a bump foul going to be called on Josh Waller. That's going to be the 4th on number 5.
It's a tough defensive matchup for him.
It is. So from in front of the Massac bench, they trigger into box. Feeds Hossman. Left-hand layup is blocked by Wakey. Good defense by Braden. Jumper from 12 is good, though, from Will Harmon. Will just has his first field goal of the game. And it's 41-35. Carterville's ball in the lane, and Barrington can't get his shot to go as he had the easy right-hand floater. And it's Hossman that comes away with it. Length of the floor off the glass, no good. Tipped around, Wakey the rebound. Feeds Waller ahead to Barrington. Barrington bumps into the defender on the baseline, into the paint, off the glass, no good. Wakey the rebound, in the paint, puts it up. He got fouled, and Braden Wakey can go to the line to shoot free throws, as they call that. And that's going to be on Hunter Box, his first. So Braden can go to the line to shoot 2. He's got 6 points, and those all came in about the first minute and a half of the ball game. Braden misses the free throw. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Polar Whip. Come taste the legend. Polar Whip and Energy. Now featuring car hops. Call 988-9210. They'll have your food waiting for you when you arrive. Braden Wakey misses both free throws. And Massac gets the rebound with just over 5 to play in the game. A timeout is called by Joe Hossman. 43-35 is our score. Massac has the lead, and it's going to be a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 here on News Radio WJPF.
Four points on 11 minutes will get you beat.
Yep. Don't forget a long road trip for the Lions tomorrow. They're going to board the bus about 7:30, make a 3-hour drive to St. Joe Ogden, which is just east of Champaign. And they're going to take on University High Patriots from Normal. 12:30 tip-off. That is going to be at the shootout there at St. Joe Ogden. We'll have pregame coverage starting about 12:15. 5:20 remaining here. Lions trail by 8. It's 43-35. Patriots with the basketball coming out of the timeout. As Jack Turner dribbles around with the left hand. Now top of the key. It winds up with Harmon. Harmon around the screen twice. Now pulls up the 3. Buries it. Will Harmon, his first 3-pointer of the game. That gives him 5. And now it's an 11-point Patriot lead, 46-35. Fade away from Hawkins, no good. Massac's Hossman gets the rebound. He comes away with it on the run. 1-on-3, takes it to the hole. Ball slapped out of bounds, and a charge is called on Isaac Hossman.
No, I just said he stepped out.
Okay. I was going to say, didn't look like a charge. Turnover, though, gives it back to Carterville. Coming out of the game, Jackson Lee. Back into the game, Hunter Box.
Lions running out of time. They're putting some points on the board.
4.5. Carterville's ball over on the right side. That's Waller to Hawkins, and
Another
underneath a foul on Wakey as he tied up with Hunter Box. Braden just picked up foul number 3. And that's a turnover that gives it back to the Patriots.
13 turnovers in the second half by the Lions, 18 on the game. That will not win you ball games very often.
So here comes Garnett for the Patriots. Crosses over on Wilson. Finds Hossman. His three's no good. And Barrington the rebound for Carterville. Bumps into Jack Turner of Massac defensively, but they get it into the front court. Head fake and a travel.
I don't see that one.
By Brandon Skelcher.
I didn't say that as a jump. I think that's a very bad call on that particular time.
I agree.
I didn't see a shuffle at all.
I didn't either. 46-35. Coming up, we're going to have our Ron Ward Chevrolet postgame show. That's coming up 4 minutes from now. Into the paint and a bump foul by Caden Wilson on the drive by Chris Garnett. Caden's first personal foul. That is the 4th team foul now on Carterville. They feed Garnett, cutting down the lane. The layup is good from Will Harmon. 7 in the game for Will Harmon. And Massac starting to run away with it, 48-35. Carterville does not have the answer. Skelcher's air ball 3 from the left wing goes out of bounds. So it's going to be Patriot basketball from the baseline left. Shane Hawkins needs to talk to his Lions. It'll be a 30-second timeout with 3:42 remaining. Patriots lead at 48-35 here on News Radio WJPF.
Well, the Lions.
Okay.
Well, the Lions popped them in football. Man, I tell you.
Hey, everybody online, good evening to you. Thanks for watching. Lions broadcast is brought to you by the IBEW Local 702. International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, proud supporters of Lions sports. IBEW Local 702, dedicated to providing a better lifestyle for members, better life for all. Coming out of the timeout, right to the floor, 5-second call. Turnover is going to give it back to the Carterville Lions.
Have to call that one, and they did.
3:42 remaining. (48-35), Carterville's ball. Waller, top of the key to Barrington. Back to Waller, left wing, drives inside now to Barrington. Carterville weaving top of the key. Barrington, Skelcher, right side to Waller. Waller into the paint. Found Barrington, open 3, buries it from the left wing for Drew Barrington. 12 for Drew. 10-point lead Massac. With the basketball, a foul in the front court, as it was Chris Garnett that ran into 2 Carterville Lion players. It's going to be on Caden Wilson. No, excuse me, Colton Hawkins.
Interesting stat here is that Carterville has scored 7 points in the and fourth quarters combined. That's a combined, 13 minutes of play. 13 minutes of play nearly. Only scored 7 points in all by Barrington. Nobody else has scored.
Massac just missed their, they've only shot 2 free throws the entire game. They missed both of them. The third one from Garnett is no good, and Massac 0 for 3 from the line. Outlet pass to Barrington. Spin move off the block, off the glass, no good. Underneath, a push not called, ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Carterville, as they say. It was off of Chris Garnett. So Carterville from the far baseline to Waller. Skelter, Barrington. Barrington to the paint, pulls up. Hawkins, head fake, off the glass and good for Colton Hawkins. 4 in the game for Colton. Timeout with 2:45 remaining, called by Carterville. It's going to be a full timeout, and we have an 8-point ball game. Massac 48, Carterville 40 here on News Radio WJPF.
His first field goal of the game.
Yeah. For who? Yeah, his first field goal.
Yeah.
He had 2 free throws.
Yeah, right, first field goal.
Yes. Coming up, we'll have a Ron Ward Chevrolet post-game show. We'll update scores from around Southern Illinois. And we'll have Coach Shane Hawkins joining us as well. Situation here is 2:45 remaining in the game. 48-40 our score. Carterville trails by 8. Massac has the ball. Length of the floor to go. Coming out of the timeout. Hossman brings it into the front court. Has it at the logo. 2:35 remaining. And a foul going to be called on Lawrence Greer. Lawrence just picked up his first. Massac's going to be at the line.
Yeah. Team foul number 6.
Chris Garnett, who is 0 for 3 in the game. Hits the first one. 17 now. Massac now 1 for 4 from the stripe. Garnett, the junior, with 17 points. Misses the second. He leads all scorers. Isaac Hossman has 16. Those two pacing the Patriots. Carterville, though, work to do. Down 9. Hawkins into the paint. Off the glass and good.
Nice shot.
It was a nice shot as he was falling to the floor. 7-point lead. Massac. Carterville picking up the pressure in the court, but Massac breaks it easy. Left side. It's Jack Turner. Top of the key. Here comes Hossman, dishes it to Box. His shot good, and he got fouled. And I think that may be on Hawkins.
Hawk got a piece of the ball, but he also got a piece of the arm, and that results in a 3-point opportunity for Box.
Hunter with 8. Pushes the lead to 9, and with the free throw, makes it 10. 10-point lead. 52-42, under 2 to play. Hawkins feeds it down low. Boy, that was a good pass as he whipped it to Caden Wilson in the paint. Timeout is called by Carterville. 30-second timeout. with a minute 49 remaining here in the ball game. 52-44. It's going to be a full timeout here on News Radio WJPF. Darren Kennard with Friday Night Live coming up later tonight over on the Facebook page for River Radio Sports Central. 52-44 Patriots, the lead and the ball with a minute 45 remaining in the game. Carterville trying to pick up the pressure as they get it to Turner. Now to Hossman. Hossman holds at the logo, right side, or excuse me, left side it goes. To Harmon. Harmon lost the basketball, turns it over. The other way, Hawkins off the glass and good. Colton, 8 in the game. Carterville's cut the lead to 6. The other way, good defense from Colton Hawkins as he slaps the ball out of the hands of Hunter Box, who had a wide open layup. Hustle from Colton. Heron wins 55-29 over West Frankfort tonight.
That was at Heron.
At Heron High School. 52-46. Lions trail by 6. A reach in by Drew Barrington. Drew just picked up foul number 3. And that is going to put Jack Turner, who is yet to score tonight. He's at the line shooting 2. Turner, the 6-foot junior. Hits the free throw. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling. Division Street in Carterville. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5. Saturday from 8 until 2. Second free throw's no good, but Massac gets the rebound, and with a minute 10 remaining.
Tough break.
Yep, 53-46. Here's Harmon. He lost the basketball. Coming away with it is Barrington. To the glass, gets the bucket and the foul. Good drive, good hands from Drew Barrington. Hossman picks up his 4th foul. And so Drew, who has 14 in the game, can cut the lead to 4 with a made free throw here. With 60 seconds remaining exactly. Carterville 2-0 in conference. Massac is 1-2. Drew, who averages 15 in the game, misses the free throw, and the rebound grabbed by Chris Garnett for the Patriots. Carterville needs a stop here defensively. 52 seconds remaining. The pass almost picked off by Kimbrough. Wide open, down low, pass picked off. Carterville comes away with it. The other way, Barrington to the glass, the layup, no good. Hawkins battles for the rebound, and a foul is called on Massac County. That's going to be on Hossman. That's his 5th.
Yeah, that's a big one to get out of the game, isn't it? Hope it's not too late. But Barrington doing a good job of using his body as a shield and shooting the ball with his left hand and trying to draw that contact.
Jackson Lee comes in to replace Isaac Hossman. Carterville has it far baseline. They get it in to Kimbrough, who finds Greer. Greer drives it to the block, drug the foot, turned it over, travel. Fifth turnover on the Lions here in the fourth quarter. So Skelcher's going to come in, as does Josh Waller. Lawrence Greer checks out. Alex Kimbrough checks out. 53-48, a 5-point ball game.
I think there might be a discussion about the clock. There was 38 seconds whenever Hossman fouled out, and less than a second ran off on that play before the foul was called.
We have a timeout called by Massac County, so that'll give them time to talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll pause for 60 seconds here. 53-48 on News Radio WJPF. Just go 30. Just go 30.
They took it down to 35.3.
.48 is our score with
35.3 seconds.
Yeah, 35 seconds remaining. John and I will have pregame coverage coming up tomorrow at 12:15 from St. Joe Ogden High School, as Carterville will take on University High at the St. Joe Shootout. 7 games being played there at St. Joe Ogden. Carterville has the second game. JV is going to be playing at 10:30 there at St. Joe as well.
Early trip, huh?
Yeah, they're leaving at 6:30 in the morning.
I bet.
They're going to get there in time, run off the bus, go in and play a ball game, and turn around and come home. Massac turns it over. Carterville comes away with it. Barrington, and a reach-in is going to be called on Jude Harmon. And all Massac had to do was run it out with 28 seconds remaining, so Drew Barrington can go to the line now and shoot 2 free throws.
Well, that's what you want to be able to do, is score points when the clock stopped, right?
Yep. Drew is 0 for 1 from the stripe.
Need to knock these down.
14 in the game.
Man.
He misses the first one. Big miss. Neither team shooting well tonight from the free throw line. I think only 2 free throws of 3 have been made total by both teams. Drew second. Too strong. Massac the rebound, 28. Carterville has the foul. Skelcher picks up the foul. Brandon, who's got 3 in the game, and now coming the other way, it's going to be Jack Turner, who's 1 for 2 for the line. He's shooting 2. It was 18-11 Massac at the end of the first. At the half, Carterville led it 31-24. They only scored 2 points in the third quarter. Massac regains the lead after 3, 37-33. And Carterville trails 54-48. As Turner misses the second.
Went out of bounds. Okay.
And here come the Lions. Barrington.
Got to shoot the 3, boys,
To
when you're down.
Hawkins with 18. Fade away from Hawkins. Air ball there with the putback. No good from Wilson. And Carterville ties the ball up in the backcourt, but a foul is called on, I believe, Brandon Skelcher.
The Lions were shooting nothing but 3s in the third quarter and the second part of the fourth quarter, halfway through the fourth quarter. And when you need to take 3-point shots, they're not shooting them. I mean, it's just puzzling, very puzzling.
Will Harmon has 2 free throws coming for the Patriots. Brandon Skelcher is going to check out. Alex Kimbrough is going to come in for the Lions. Here is the free throw when it's good. 8 in the game for Will Harmon. Massac led by the 17 from Chris Garnett, 16 from Isaac Hossman, who fouled out. And Harmon hits both. He's got 9.
Might be another clock issue, I'm not sure. Not going to make enough of a difference.
No. 10.9 showing on the clock. Carterville's ball. Down 7. Here comes Hawkins. Long range 3. Off the front of the iron, no good. Waller gets the rebound, puts up the 3, no good. 2. Massac gets the rebound, that's a ball game. 55-48 is the final score. Massac evens their conference record at 2-2. Carterville sees their conference mark fall to 2-1. 55-48, the final score. Stay with us. Our Ron Ward Chevrolet postgame show is coming up next here on News Radio WJPF. We'll see.
I'm going to at some point, grab Hossman. I have to grab him before they leave.
Do what you got to do. I mean, if you need to go do that, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. 66-50. Okay. Okay.
Do you record Hawk?
Yeah.
You do record him? How? With?
Yep, I can email it to you.
Okay. All right. Well, if you don't mind.
No, go do it.
Go ahead. If you can email it to me after the game, that'd be great.
Yep.
Thank you.
$55-48, the final score here at Carterville. Massac comes away with the win. Carterville now a 500 ball team as their record overall 7-7. They are 2-1 in conference. Massac County improves to 11-6 on the year. They are 2-2 in conference play. 55-48, the final score as we go through the scoring. We'll start first with the Massac County Patriots. They were led by the 17 points from Chris Garnett, 16 for Isaac Hossman. Then you had, 2 from Jack Turner. Both of his points came from the free throw line as he went 2 for 4. 9 points from Will Harmon, 9 from Hunter Box, and 3 from Jackson Lee as the Patriots score 55 points here at Carterville. Carterville led in scoring by the 14 from Drew Barrington, 7 from Alex Gimbro, 6 from Josh Waller, 7 from Caden Wilson, 8 from Colton Hawkins, and 6 from Braden Wakey. It was 18-11 Massac at the end of the first quarter. 31-24, Carterville regained the lead at half, but they only scored 2 points in the third quarter. Massac regains the lead to end the third, 37-33, and 55-48, the final score. Massac with the win. We're going to go on and take another break here on a Ron Ward Chevrolet postgame show. When we come back, I'll update scores from around Southern Illinois. That's all next here on News Radio WJPF. As we continue here on our Ron Ward Chevrolet postgame show, updating high school scores from around Southern Illinois. Mater Dei gets a win tonight over Confluence, gets beat by Confluence 62-53. It was Mount Carmel over Robinson 65-51. Jabot hammers Steelville 50-24. Weber Township gets beat by 10 from Waltonville 55-45. Wayne City over Patoka 54-39. Sandoval loses to Woodlawn. Woodlawn another win tonight, 79-61. Christopher hammers Alvarado, 69-33. And let's see here, my score's just updated. Benton beat by GRC Cardinals. I think that's a Kentucky team, 69-53. Benton has lost 2 in a row. Olney over Marshall, 63-43. Carlisle beats Oakville 61-39. Sparta loses to Redbud 57-42. Freeburg loses to Columbia 59-39. And Goreville wins again 64-27. Harrisburg leads in the third quarter over Murfreesboro 31-30. Of course, the Fighting Illini on the road at Purdue. 70-55 Purdue at the 8-minute timeout, under 8 minutes. And Purdue, the #1 team in the country, playing like it against Marcus Damask and the Fighting Illini. 55-48, we'll give Coach just another moment here to come up. Don't forget, Carterville again, long road trip for the Lions, and it's an early start to the ball game. It'll be a 12:30 tip-off from St. Joseph Ogden High School east of Champaign. We'll have pregame coverage starting at 12:15 right here on News Radio WJPF. And yes, we'll have our live stream available from up at St. Joe as well. John and I will have the call pregame show starting at about 12:15. And then, you know, it's the postseason tournament, or post-New Year season is underway. Carterville will be playing at the Benton Invitational Tournament. That's going to be starting here week after next. So more tournaments to come before we get into the regional side of the schedule for postseason. But here tonight, 55-48, the final score. It was Massac that pulled away late from the Lions to run their record to 11-5, 2-2 in conference. Carterville at 7-7. They are now 2-1 in conference. We'll take our final break and see if Coach is going to make it up here. If not, we'll close it out. Lions lose one here to Massac on News Radio WJPF. Okay. (55-48) the final score. Massac gets the win here at Carterville tonight. Coach is still in the locker room, and I'm sure it's a disappointing loss for Coach Hawkins. If you heard him on the pregame show, he was very happy with practice this week with the Lions coming out of the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. But Massac comes in and knocks off the Lions 55-48. So we'll have pregame coverage from St. Joe Ogden High School tomorrow at 12:15 as the Lions are going to take on Normal University High Pioneers. And that'll start at 12:15 pregame. Tip-off slated for 12:15. 30. For Brian R. Powell back at the studio, from my broadcast partner, John Homan, I'm Dave McKenzie, and we'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon right here on your home for Lions Sports News Radio, WJPF. God bless everybody. Thanks, Bub. All right, man.